Hi everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'd like to say welcome as well to all my new subscribers. I'm so over the moon that I've gone over 600 subscribers. So thank you to everyone, my new subscribers and my old. What we are doing today is a magazine because I have not been stashing them, but I've had I've got a few that I haven't opened, and these are quite old. I'm not sure when this Crafter's Companion one was from, but I do believe it was a little while ago. So, and I wasn't in a position to do them at the time, so I have just put them in my little basket, in my to-do basket. So this is Crafter's Companion Floral Note, and oh, it's stuck down. Hang on, let me just take that off. And it's issue 269, so I think this was quite a while ago actually. It looks like all we've got, that's the magazine. I won't go through that because I like to read that. Oh, we have this sticky stuff which we need to get rid of because otherwise that will just go everywhere. It looks like we just get a die, or half a die rather. Let me just cut this open, and some sentiments by the look of it. So probably the papers you need to download. I've got enough papers, so I'm going to choose something out of my stash to make something. Yes, so we've got this half, a die cut, and then we've got these sentiments. So, oh, whoops. It looks like just a note. Congratulations, happy birthday, sent with love and thank you. They're a nice size. Right, so we are going to make a card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera and just get some papers, and I'll come back and we'll make a card using this magazine. So I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. I've done a little bit of the prep work because I didn't want to be on here for ages, and it was quite fiddly, this this die, so I've cut it out. Well, I did it 5 times, but the first 3 times was fine, and then the 4th one didn't cut out very well, and I realized it's because I had a lot of pieces like this left behind, so I've cut that out 4. I have got a piece of cardstock, we are measuring 5 by 5, I think it is. Yeah, 5 by 5. So I've chosen 2 colours, this sort of tealy colour, and this purple. No pink. So I have gone for this colour first, and I've cut out a piece, giving a very small border. I don't think it's even 4, and yeah, like a tiny smithering off the edge, just so I've got a little bit of a white border. So let me get my glue out and my glue pot, and that's the bit I've got left. These were the little strips I've got left, so we'll see what we can use up. Now, is this one going to work? Because yesterday I think I had something caught in it, so we'll have a look. I do need to take the lid off at some point and get that piece that's stuck in there out. No, I don't think it's going to work again. It's just going to have to sort that out for real. Right, you're rocking and rolling. Oh, okay. So, yeah, fingers and thumbs today. Goodness. Right, I'm just going to pop this down. Let's make sure my border is roughly the same all the way around, which I think, yeah, that's straight. So we're going with that at the bottom. And I've just got a piece of purple cardstock, and again I've gone a tiny, so depending on your card size, I've just gone a tiny little bit smaller with a little border all the way round. Okay, so before I stick this down, I'm going to stick these down, and I'm thinking for thinking I'll go that way. Right, let's just mark the middle. Let's just measure this. This is going to be 4.5. I'm just going to measure halfway down each corner. Right, so then I know I've got to go from there, which is that corner, and then I've got to bring it round to that corner. Right, I'm just going to place it for a minute and make sure that I'm doing it right. So that one would then go there. Oh, if I'm trying not to move them too much. Then that one would go there and there. And then that one should go there and there. And then we've got a little corner on each one. Right, okay. Let's go for it. Otherwise we'll be fuffing around here for ages. So let me just put a tiny little bit on the bigger ones that I can. And then I'm just going to have to just blob it where it'll take it. There we go. Right, let's get the first one down. Let's go the right way, Jenny. So if I'm going to go to there, because that's the middle, and so's that. Let's just hope I get this right. Let's get a white wipe. When will I remember to get one of these out when I start? Okay, that'll dry clear. Okay, let's make sure that's dry. Put my cardstock down on a wet bit. Right, let's turn it around. We'll do the same with this one. So just do a little tiny little dab on the little bits that I can. Sun's decided to come out again. I'm feeling a little bit better, I have to say. I think we're over the worst. I'm hoping we are anyway. Hang on, I'm just going to lift that base. Where's my tweezers? I didn't quite get a bit of glue under there, did I? Did that time. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm over the worst now. I really do. And by the time this video goes out, I should be on holiday enjoying some sunshine. I'm hoping. You never know. Right, that is going to dry. Right, we are on the pinpoint there, so we are in the right place. Right, I'm literally just going to do, rather than it squidging out all over the place, I want these bits to be stuck down though, because that's important. Okay, so there's my middle piece there, so I'm going to go from there to there. Oh, so I'm hoping, oh gosh, Jenny, come on, get yourself together. What I need is a plain just an old scrap of paper or something, just to push down on. Oh, there we go. There we go, one more to go. Right, I suppose this could work with any combination. I was going to go pink and purple, believe it or not. And then I thought, do you know what? Let's just confuse them and mix it up and go teal or blue. Teal blue. Well, this is one of Shirley's, handmade by Shirley. This is one of her favourite colours. So I think about this colour now when I use it. because this is her. She'd like this colour. Right, there we go. Wipe that. Pop that in there a minute. Dry that again on a dry bit. Right, I'm going to get rid of all these little scrappage bits because they can go straight in the bin before the wind blows in and they go absolutely everywhere. So that one's rubbish. So what I need to do is just cut these pieces off around. Oh, should I use scissors? Oh, I'm going to use my trimmer. I'm going to trim the bits off. Just so. Oh, it's stuck. 1, 2. Because I put glue all over them, didn't I? So they're going to stick. 1, 2. I'll wipe that in a minute. Once I've cut all these bits, I'm going to wipe it because I don't want glue on here. Do I? Oh, I might have to cut that with the scissors. So I didn't want to come off. Do that bit in a minute. Probably should have waited until it had dried. So yeah, my advice going forward would be wait till this dries, because otherwise you'll make a mess, as I have just done with that piece. I'm just going to wipe that blade before I put it away, because otherwise I know what will happen. Oh, that was lucky. I nearly, if I'd have carried on with that, I'd have messed that up. Right, okay, so that's not stuck down there. Put a little bit there. I think we're stuck everywhere else. Okay, so that's going to go on there. Now, I found this in my, I can actually do save this from the bin, but I found this in my pile. It must have used it for a bit of smooshing or something, because there's a bit of glitter and there's a bit of purple on it. So I'm just measuring my square, because this is just shy of 3, should be 3 by 3 if I've gone just shy, so 3 by 3. So I'm thinking out loud, if I use that piece there, because that's quite nice, so we want 3 by 3. If I have that with the glitter on, 3 by 3, hopefully that'll be okay a size. Where do I put the card? Oh, underneath. Let me just check. Is that going to give me a bit of a border? Yeah, it does. Give me a tiny little border. So we'll have that. Then I think I'll do another piece of the purple. Right, so that's going to be 3. What have I got left here? Ruler. Will just be a quick one, but I don't think it's going to be now. So we're going to go. So if we went 2.5 with this piece, 2.5 by 2.5, and that could go on top of there. Then 2.5. I wonder if I can get a little square of 2 out of here, what I've got left, because then I can throw that away, which was my thought, so that I've got no wastage, because then that's a whole piece of 6 by 6 I've used actually for this card. Jenny, you're doing this the long way round, aren't you? Honestly, talk about. Let's see. Let me just see if I can get this. Now, what did we just do? That was that 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. So we need this really to be. Oh, there's a little corner there. 2 by 2. going to be too small. Let's just cut that little edge off. How small is that? Is that going to give me a little border? Yeah, it's going to give me a bit more of a border. And then I think, where's that purple gone? So if I go, yeah, and then I'll just do a little white piece on the top. On a little, gosh, I'm thinking out loud here, sorry. So let me just mark this where I want it. So if I say there and there, sometimes it's easier doing it like that. There and there. Right. And the only thing I haven't actually thought about is the sentiment. And none of these are going to fit, are they? Oh, Jenny. Right, that is going in the bin, because that's rubbish, that bit. So's that. Right, those two bits can go in the bin, that's rubbish. Those little edgy bits are rubbish. Right. So, if I had that, let me just see what I've done here. Let's, shall we start putting it down? So that's going to go on there. Okay. This might not even work. I might have been thinking outside the box, but got the wrong box. And done my measurements completely wrong. Right, we've got to get this straight, because otherwise it's going to look silly. Right, that's perfect. Okay, so we got that one down. I've then done the bigger square I was going to put there with the purple. Right, I'm wondering. If I made that a little bit smaller. Seems a shame to throw these away. Just seems a shame to throw them away. Okay, we've got sort of a circle here. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Bear with me just a sec. Because that isn't actually going to show, is it? Right. Maybe if I make this a tiny bit smaller. I know what I'm trying to achieve, but you know, sometimes you can't articulate it onto paper. Now, is that going to make it mean I've got too big a border there, haven't I? So I need to bring that down a little bit. Probably made it too small now. Now we've got a massive border on that, haven't we? Do you know what? That'll be all right though. Yeah, I took too much of the white off, didn't I? That's fine. That's fine. So I think what I'll do, rather than... No, that's not fine. Sorry, people. I'm just... Right, if I want... Let's say I want that much of a border. Yep. So I'm going to have to cut it about there. And then I'm going to have to cut it about there. We'll get there in a minute. This is one good way of using up this smoochy paper that I've got. Smooshy paper. That's what I made. Right, that's better. Let's put that on there. I'm definitely going to go with that. I was going to lift it up, but I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I was practicing stamps and the stamping, the using the purple. Okay, so that is going to go there, which is going to be central, like that. Okay, and then that gives me a better border there, doesn't it? Yes. So rather than do that, I'm going to just turn this over and I'm going to stick one on each corner. Yeah, let's do that. See if it works out. Maybe I shouldn't have just thrown those bits away that I did throw. I'd only want it sticking out a tiny bit. Okay. One more, yeah. Well, that's sort of what I wanted to achieve, but I think it is just poking out a bit. Do you know what? Where it's not poking out, I'm just going to stick a bit in the corner here. Right. Just break a bit of that off. Waste not, want not, eh? There. Break a bit of that off. Should have thrown that one away. Moral of the story, don't throw it away until you've finished, because you might be able to use it. Right, I want one more bit. There we go. And one there. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that's all right. I think that was what I wanted to achieve. It's probably going to look better. Yeah. Right, let's let's get this up. I'm not going to use foam tapes. I'm just going to use this cardboard that I've got here. Gosh, I really didn't mean this magazine, mate, to be this long. Sorry. If you're getting bored, just fast forward, please, to the outcome. Right. That can then go on there. Yes. Right, I've got some sort of pattern or continuity of the... I know what I wanted to achieve. It's just getting it onto, yeah, the paper. Right, is that right? Yep. And then that one, so I'm going to have to make this smaller now. And that way smaller. Only a little bit, not much. So that we've then got a border on there. Okay, that can go on there. I'm not going to raise that up. And then I want the final little bit. Oh, come on, Jenny. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, quick. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing? Right, now this... No, it's not the same. All of them, haven't I? Make a mistake on one, you make a mistake on all of them. Just a little bit off that side. Right, I don't know what sentiment we're going to get on here now, because look, that is how small it is. So, right, let me just get my block out and my dear Lord, made a bit of a hash here, haven't I? Oh, where's my block? Oh, sorry. Right, we got this one. I'm just going to see actually what's going to fit. Right, birthday is not even going to fit. Right, thank you. Thank you, it's going to fit. Okay, so I'm just going to get a bit of tape. Just a tiny bit. Because once I put it down, I don't want it to move. So that I get it straight. Right, okay. Right, so just a note is going to work. That's probably the only one. Yeah. That is the only one that's going to work. Putting that under there a minute. This is watercolour, so I was hoping that it would come out all right, because I've only got one chance at this. Because wouldn't you know it? Might be able to save this. We might be able. Yep. Honestly, some days, doesn't it all just go wrong for you? Take that bit of paper off there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of splodgy. That is not an issue because we can just get this little dinky-doo butterfly and my purple ink, and this one I want to use up because this is lavender and I've squidged it, it's gone in the sun. It's going to bin really now, I think. Let's see if I can get that a bit dark on there. Little butterfly. I only want one purple. Get rid of that. That's go. And I want a black one. And we're just making it look as if it was always supposed to be that way. Okay, get rid of that. I'll clear that up in a minute. I just need to glue that. I'm going to be very careful. I think if I had more time, I probably would heat emboss that and do it. I've got purple, or I've got lilac actually. Oh my goodness, do you know what I've done? It should be like that, shouldn't it? That's all right. We're okay. We're okay. I think I'm going to quit crafting for today after this, because that has taken me a ridiculous amount of time and I'm so sorry, everyone. However, just one more little thing. I'll clear all that up later. Let's have some bling, because it's not going to be a Jenny's card without a little bit of bling, is it? And where is my little... Right, what are we thinking? We're thinking teal or blue. Purple. Let's see, is that too purple? No, I don't think so. And the sun's coming in now. Right, we'll have one there, one there. Let's just go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one's going there. There. I've only got the one size of these, so one there. And we're going for an even number today. That is it. Right, people, I'm so sorry that has taken a ridiculous amount of time. And now the sun's coming in, so let me just try and get that down there. Let me just try and draw the curtain so that you can at least see it in its glory. And yeah, sorry about that. It was taking so long. That's my magazine make. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel. And if you like it, let me know. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. Crafty hugs. Bye-bye.